live here. We're live. Hey,
Live.
hi everyone. Welcome to JakeJoshTeam's very first live stream. Good to be here. Glad to be here. And if you guys are joining us today, you might as well hit that like button and subscribe. We put a lot of effort into these videos, and we will love your support. And just between us, what if I told you guys I can save you time and money on packages? That's right. We're still sponsored by Ship Thrifty. If you guys want more info from them, the description is down below. So, anyways, I thought it might be a fun idea to do a little bit of stand up for you guys. Some of my jokes I've done in the past, but this time they're compiled together, and hopefully you guys will smile or crack a laugh. I'm just saying, I have some high hopes for this. So, further ado, let's go on to my stand up. We'll see what you guys think. Anyways, let's start with joke number 1, shall we? Well, anyways, guys, it's good to be healthy and it's good to be very active. One of my favorite activities to do to stay active is go for runs, or go for runs. And who else likes to go on runs? Well, Disney princesses. That's right. Recently, I heard that all the Disney princesses had a race. And do you know who won this race? Well, it was Rapunzel, but she only won by a hair. Yeah, well, to be fair, the race wasn't too fair. I mean, Ariel was a bit clumsy. Cinderella did lose a shoe, but you got to put the blame on the coach. He's a bit of a pumpkin. And if you want to know who came in last place, well, it was Snow White. Huh? Not the best joke. I should be like Elsa and let it go. Speaking of Elsa, surprisingly, she's one of the most popular Disney princesses. She's almost everyone's favorite, except for Simba's and Sully's. Their favorite Disney princess is Aurora. Huh? Huh? Yeah. Some people have actually asked me who my favorite Disney princess is, and well, I gotta say my favorite one is Ariel. Partially because you could say that she was mermaid for me. Huh? I hope you see what I did there. But as great as the Disney princesses are, they're a huge icon to the Disney brand, but I gotta say, I love the Avengers way more. You got to admit, those heroes are absolutely marvelous. I guess, I don't know. I don't really count Thor's stepbrother as a hero. Loki, he's a bit terrifying. But speaking of Thor, I'm sure a lot of people don't know this, but did you know Thor's actually into rap? Yeah, I'm a little surprised too. But I gotta say, his favorite artist? It's MC Hammer. Well, speaking of superheroes, who's excited for the brand new WandaVision show? This guy. Yeah, I'm very excited that Scarlet Witch is finally getting her own show. But a lot of people have asked me, Jacob, where does Scarlet Witch channel her magic? And quite frankly, the answer is very obvious. It's from her wand. Duh. All joking aside, though, I gotta tell you, one of my favorite Avengers is Iron Man. But Marvel still hasn't given us his arch enemy in the films yet. I mean, come on. When are we going to see Wrinkle Shirt Man? I think I'm making myself laugh more than you guys. Oh, gosh. Yeah. But as great as Marvel is, I am a huge Star Wars fan. And I do have some fun facts to share with you guys. A lot of people don't realize that um the person in charge of scheduling. Yeah, the Star Wars movies are all out of order. But you know who we need to blame for that? Well, the person in charge of scheduling, Yoda was. And if you guys are a huge Star Wars fan, I recommend make some Wookiee cookies. They're a bit chewy, but they are delicious. Mm-hmm. Anyways, one thing I really miss from this pandemic is Galaxy's Edge. I just love taking the scenic route, seeing like everything they've added to the place. It's very impressive. I just love to take detours and look at it. I guess you could call me R2 Detour. um. Oh gosh. Let's try to remember what my next one was. Oh yeah. But as iconic. Oh yeah. Speaking of droids, you know what you call it when a droid goes on a date? I like to call it a BB date. Anyways, but you gotta admit, one of the best things about Star Wars is definitely the Jedi, and I got some fun facts to share with you guys. That's right. Well, did you know that a Jedi's favorite car, a car they love to drive, is a Toyota? Huh? Am I right? And of course, like how they get their PDF files, well, they use Adobe One Kenobi, except for one Jedi. If you guys are a fan of the Star Wars franchise, I'm pretty sure you know who Anakin Skywalker is. Well, did you know that Anakin Skywalker crossed the road to get to the dark side? Yep. But all joking aside, you gotta admit that I think Disney was pretty ambitious, to get the rights to Marvel and Star Wars. But Disney technically would never have gotten those rights if it weren't for their classics like Peter Pan, Mickey Mouse, Snow White, Mary Poppins, and The Lion King. They're all classics, and they're the reason why Disney is so successful as today. So, to pay some tribute, I got some classic Disney jokes. For example, tell me if you've heard this one before. Why does Peter Pan always fly? Well, he never lands. Yeah. Hold on. I might need to get some more. Oh, yeah. And here's another one. What does Donald Duck always tell the waiter when he goes out to dinner? Well, he tells them, put it on my bill. Yeah, that's a head scratcher. And here's a fun fact. I'm sure you guys are familiar with Captain Hook, but do you guys know where he gets his hook replaced at? Well, he goes to the secondhand store. Huh? Oh, pirates go there all the time. They have a great sale. Huh? And what pirates used to pay for piercings? Well, they use a buccaneer. But it's a good thing that pirates don't need booty to attract a mate. No, they have a perfect cat call. I'm sure you guys heard it. I think it goes something like this, like yo ho, yo ho. Yeah, it's I don't think it's very effective. I wouldn't recommend doing it. But as great as their cat calls are, it doesn't compare with Tarzan's. I mean, heck, you got monkeys going after him. You have Jane going after him. I guess you could say he swings both ways. Huh? But speaking of Tarzan, well, there was a rumor one day as he was about to swing to the next tree, he looked over and says, "Okay, cheetah, hang on anywhere." But speaking of cheetahs, when Tarzan sees a dead cheetah, the first thing he thinks of, hey, hey, a new thong for my wardrobe. Ah. That also reminds me of the time when Tarzan walked in on Jay making Doma and yelled, "How many times do I have to tell you not to touch my underwear?" But moving alongside, one of my favorite Disney characters has to be Goofy. Well, because he's Goofy. You can't go wrong with that, right? Anyways, this may not surprise you, but did you know that Goofy wears 2 pairs of pants when he goes golfing? And why does he do this? Well, he did hear that he could get a hole in one. But let's face it, Goofy is a bit goofy. I mean, heck, I remember last week I overheard that he just stared at an orange juice box for about like an hour just because the box said 100% concentrate. It was that focus. But speaking of sports, I guess I should have told this one probably right after the golf one just to keep the sports one. Anywho, I recently heard that a lot of the Disney characters had a dodgeball tournament. But guess who were the 2 winners? I know, I was surprised when I heard the winners too, but apparently it was Donald and Daisy because they were the only ones that ducked. But speaking of speaking of the classic Disney characters, we all have to admit that Disney would not be as popular of a place, or Disney would not be as popular if it weren't for the one and only Mickey Mouse. That's right, I got a Mickey Mouse joke right here. So, one thing that that impresses me about Mickey is that he's a very dedicated dog owner. I mean, heck, he became an astronaut just to visit Pluto. Now, I gotta admit, I'm not that dedicated of a dog owner. I mean, heck, I wouldn't go to. I mean, to be fair, I don't think my dog and I need space. Little fun. Anyways, but as good as a dog owner Mickey is, I think he's a better boyfriend. I mean, heck, he recently gave Minnie a gift that allowed her to browse the websites, internet. I thought it was a laptop, but apparently Mickey gave her a mini iPad. Not to say that Minnie isn't a good girlfriend. No, I think she's a great girlfriend. I mean, recently she saved Mickey's life. I'm sure a lot of people don't know this, but apparently Mickey Mouse was drowning and Minnie had to give him mouse-to-mouse resuscitation. Huh? Play on words there. But as good, I mean, I think one of the key things to a relationship is listening to one another. I mean, lucky for Mickey and Minnie, they're all ears. Who knows? Maybe one day they'll get married. I mean, heck, I saw Minnie driving in a minivan. And maybe one day, when they finally have children, they'll be able to play hide and squeak. But hopefully they don't hurt their knees. I could just picture right now, Mickey's like, geez. And then he calls the doctor, and the doctor asks him, I'm still a little confused. Which knee hurts? And Mickey just says, Disney. Yeah. Anyways, I got one last joke for you guys. Let's make it a good one. But if you guys like ever lose something or you need like some good detective work, I recommend Quasimodo. I mean, heck, he's the only Disney character that has a hunch. Huh? And like I said, yeah, that's it. That's my stand up. I hope you guys got a smile or a laugh out of this, just because I think I just feel like it's healthy to like smile and laugh, and I think this is like I think now more than ever we need like some good smiles and laughter. But I also like to thank all our subscribers for supporting the channel. We really do love you guys, and thank you so much. I don't think we would be doing this if we didn't have all you subscribers. So thank you for that. Anyways, I got a few updates. I'm going to do a quick Q&A here. But so I think like one of the questions like from one of our previous comments was that people were wondering when the next Yu-Gi-Oh video will be made. Well, I got some good news for you guys. Half and half. Well, we've actually done the filming for the next Yu-Gi-Oh episode, and it's currently being edited by one of our greatest friends, Chewy, who you guys have seen in our previous Yu-Gi-Oh videos. And if you guys want to check out his channel, he has a YouTube channel called ChewCast, where it's basically a podcast of just him talking to his friends, having a fun little conversation. I'm in a couple of them, if you guys want to check that out. And for a Draw My Life, I am going to do a Draw My Life. Josh got a head start on me, but I am proud to say I have finished typing my Draw My Life narrative. So all I got to do is just record it and find an animator. So if you guys have any tips on finding any animators, I would greatly appreciate that. And let's see, is there anything else? Well, you guys should be looking forward to like we're gonna have some more videos coming up this week. And oh, wait, what? Sorry, am I quiet or? Oh, sorry. Yeah, we're gonna have some more videos coming up this next week, so don't forget to check those out. Hope you guys enjoyed this, and like I said before, thank you guys for your support. We really do appreciate you, and we can't wait to entertain you further. And if you guys like this type of stuff, I'll try to come up with some more jokes so we could do another live stream. But if you guys have any questions for the channel, have any suggestions for us, or have your own jokes you'd like to hear me say, we could do that for the next live stream. So, further ado, I can't wait to see you guys for future videos, and thank you for your support. Bye, everyone. Thanks for listening to me. All right. Your stream will stop immediately. Probably.